to That Wrestling Podcast.
Welcome to That Wrestling Podcast. It's your host, Brian. I am joined this week by Tony Schiavone and Mike Tenay from WCW Nitro. Hey, guys. Hey.
I like that we both did it.
Yes, you did. That was right on cue. Joe and Kevin are both wearing the exact same WCW Monday Nitro shirts. And for those not watching on YouTube, way to go, guys. We are going to talk about that today. Today, as recording Thursday, 25-year anniversary of the very last Monday Nitro. So we'll talk about kind of our memories from that.
Flies.
What's that, Kev?
I said time flies. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, what did Jay brought up last week? The whole the moon landing was closer to like Hogan at Bash at the Beach than it is now, or something.
I got my headband too. I'll put on for this monumental occasion.
The WCW
It's a WCW NWO Wolfpack. Yeah, I found this like in my junk about a year ago, and I'm like, why do I still have this?
Yeah, that's a pretty piece of random.
It was like a free giveaway for World War III '98. That's why it's Wolfpack. So,
right.
Your favorite version of the NWO?
Not so much. But I know it is some people's favorites. And yeah, you might as well wear it tonight. We'll talk about it a little bit later. Jay probably not on. We'll see if he does pop on. But there was, let's just say, some unpleasantness at his indie wrestling show, the RWA, last weekend. And so I think he's doing some evaluating about that. And we respect that and respect his time. But we'll see if he does pop on in a little bit. So you got the three of us for sure. And let's kick things off, gentlemen, talking about the continued rampage of Randy Orton. And this one was personal, really, for all of us on the show, because
not all of us.
In a different way.
Present.
All of us who showed up.
Present, but it was fuel to the fire to the guy who's not here, Jay, as the target of Randy Orton on SmackDown. Our guy Matt Cardona. Little backstage, not fun when he tried to say, hey, what's up with you and Cody? What are you doing? And Randy attacks him. And Jelly Roll, who's like motivational speaker of all motivational speakers, tries to talk some sense in Randy. And it seems like he did, but then he ends up absolutely destroying Matt Cardona to end the show. Guys, what did you think of this, week 2 of the new old Randy Orton? I guess you could say. Joe, your initial thoughts on it.
Well, I can't believe Jason ended up becoming a guest writer on SmackDown this week, because everything that Randy came out of his mouth is what Jason's been saying about Cardona for years.
Mm-hmm. Fair point.
I think it was a miss, because Cardona hasn't been back long enough to get the sympathy.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It's like he's been back for a month and 2 months, right? And maybe 3. He hasn't really done anything except for he's back. He shows up on TV every so often, couple wins here, couple losses there, good showings, but nothing to the point where the crowd could get behind him. So having and him and Cody only had one interaction. It's when he first came back,
right?
And he looked at the title. So I think the mistake was thinking the crowd was going to be into backing Cardona. And that's my stance on the whole Cardona thing. And I think it was a swing and a miss of thinking that the crowd was going to be into it. But again, it's like I've been saying, Randy is not a heel in this one, because the crowd cheers for him, and I can relate to what he's trying to do. He needs to win. He's doing whatever it takes to get number 15, like Austin did at WrestleMania 17. And I think they're writing that wrong in the fact that Randy's not going to go full-blown heel. That's my take on the Cardona thing. And Jason, nice writing this week, you jerk.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how he can figure out how to listen to the show live, but he just texted me. He said, Joe, you forgot to say Matt Cardona sucks. That's why. It's weird. He just happened to throw that at me like that. But I get what you mean. Maybe that would have been more effective if it was a a Sami Zayn or who's like a pretty solid baby face right now. Like I don't know, Jacob Fatu or something. I don't know.
I think
So
I
get
think
what
it
you're
would have
saying.
worked better. I think it would have worked better for Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think it would have
people are
worked better
behind
for
him.
Carmelo because he could have done the whole you're a champion. I looked up to you. You're who I should have, who
Yeah.
you should be going back. Shouldn't be going back to that guy. Give some class, and the crowd is behind him.
Yeah. Yeah. Different shows, but you say that I could think Javon Evans, like that sort of sympathetic, fan favorite that people are getting behind. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Kev, your thoughts on the week 2 of the Randy Rampage?
I give I didn't hate it as much as Joe. Joe didn't seem like he hated it. He just didn't
I didn't hate
like
it. I just didn't.
Thought
I
it was
think
a
it was
miss.
yeah.
I thought the attack, I thought the little backstage segment was decent with Cardona. You got to see him multiple times on the show, even though the second time, like he did get beat up. But you did get to see him multiple times. I did like that. Jelly Roll, it was almost like he took me to church. Like it was, I felt like I got cleansed with watching him. I felt like it was very, the dude's a professional, right? He is a professional songwriter, so he didn't have help creating that. If he spun it off the top of his head, it seemed like he read an Academy Award winning movie script. It was fantastic.
I loved it.
But the guy, he's a songwriter. So I expected nothing less, but he just kept on going and kept on going and kept on going and kept on going. And it's like, all right, Jelly, this is good. I've enjoyed seeing Jelly on the TV multiple times. I thought the point where the crowd's cheering Randy, beating people up. It's kind of like a confusing thing because same thing on Monday night. Crowd loves it when Roman's beating people up, and Roman's maybe that tweener. Punk is kind of being the bully. Maybe he's the tweener. Where I think Randy, they want to make him heelish, but the crowd's going to dictate if it's going to be like some really really bad guy like the Iron Sheik, where everyone's going to boo the crap out of him back in the day, or Bret Hart when it was in the U.S. when he was getting booed, but Canada he was getting cheered.
Right.
Like you can't force the crowd to do things. I love everything about Randy right now. The only bad thing is if he, in his situation of
Oh
it's
wow.
nothing in a couple weeks, that's going to be if Jelly Roll pops in and take me to church. All right, spit off the top of your brain. Give us your best Jelly Roll inspirational speech in 3. This is for you, Jason. 2, 1, go.
Liar.
Need a
It's
favor.
Liar.
Oh, the song. You ain't
Yeah.
nothing but
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like Liar's easy, but I would go with Need a Favor as well.
Uh-huh. He
Joe, why are you wearing a hat? You look like that meme of
No,
Steve
it's
Buscemi.
my headband.
Hey, young
It's-
people. With the skateboard.
Yeah, it's Steve Buscemi.
Come on, Joe.
All right. It's
Yeah.
my headband.
we're gonna be talking WCW 25 years of Nitro.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it off because I
Oh.
do feel weird with it because I'm not a hat
Yeah.
guy. So
Hello,
Who said
young
that?
people.
Hello,
20
fellow kids. Yeah.
hello,
20
fellow kids.
28 years old. That headband that Joe said.
So
That's
I'm
awesome.
going to
Yes.
be very unprofessional. 1, I'm late. 2, I'm eating because I've been working at the Pittsburgh Sanitation Convention all day today. So excuse my
Gross.
thing, but don't let anyone ever question my commitment to you 3 because I didn't have to be here, but I am.
What are you eating?
I am eating a chicken and bacon rancher from Panera, and their mac.
Oh, those are good.
Their mac and cheese is killer. So, yeah. So, but I don't know what you guys were talking about, but Jelly Roll has had the best promo in like 6 years in WWE.
It was great. We talked some Randy Orton and just that whole the
We
show
congratulated
of Randy.
you on your guest writing spot for SmackDown.
Thank you.
Cardona took some bumps and bruises.
Appreciate that.
Yes. Jelly Roll. I'll have to see if I can find it. because he did like a Grammy Award, speech like maybe a year or two ago, and he did say some line about like, he talked about motivation, and he was in jail and all that stuff, and he did the whole the objects in the rear view mirror are farther than the objects ahead of you, or something like that. And Kev, like you said, he was going to church. Somebody put like the classic Baptist keyboard of like, "Doo, doo. So you got to go to the windshield, go forward," like that. If I can find it, I will send it to you, because I get exactly what your vibes are saying.
Isn't Jelly Roll a Detroit guy?
I don't think so. You might be thinking of Eminem. He's from Detroit.
Jelly used to be a rapper. I'm looking it up right now. One second.
Another angle, though, about this Randy Orton transformation, I saw this theory floated around, because we talked last week about on Monday Night Raw of the phone call, and there's more than one royal family sort of thing, and excuse me, we threw out Shane, we threw out, I don't know, Charlotte Flair, Ric Flair, Ted DiBiase Jr. did find out that he was innocent of what he was accused of. Like, maybe it's him, who knows? But I did see the theory floated around of he's on the phone with the voices in his head.
I saw that too. That's stupid.
Okay, that's what I wanted. Take it from there, Joe.
I think it's stupid. He's talking to himself on a phone, like with the voices in his head. Like, no, that's stupid.
I got a bad connection.
That's our truth. That's our truth territory. Don't do it. No, stop it.
But you love our truth.
I know, but different type of wrestler, different character. Our truth is entertainment purposes only. Randy's supposed to be a title contender.
Main event of Mania. I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kev, did you see that floated around, or when you hear that, what's your impression?
I don't hate it as much as I might like it the most. It shows that he's kind of a screw loose. I don't think it's necessarily a comedic situation. I think if they're gonna actually show that, they need to show him like put down the phone and have it, not talk to anyone.
The call's coming from inside the house,
like a home screen or something, because it needs to have that, like, without you saying, "Hey, I'm talking to myself." It needs to have that like slow burn and then show it. There's only a couple weeks left. I do like it because they kind of show him going off the deep end, kind of. I don't think Randy could do anything wrong right now. That's the kicker. I like his shirt. I liked it when it didn't have the blood splatter. Now I like it with the blood splatter. It's this little tiny thing. Like, he looks like the real deal. A couple months ago, I didn't necessarily think that. He won Elimination Chamber. Surprise. At the time, I was like, ooh, that's kind of a unique win. Now it shows that he's deserving of that damn win. So that's the thing with Randy. I know we record on Thursday, but Friday, tonight's SmackDown, I feel like could be one of the best, because the lead up, I think, for that match went from nowhere to like 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds. 0 to 100 in 2 seconds.
Kev, you're giving it the hard sell and the big sell, and you're doing great. I should be going to this tomorrow, but I'm not.
There's still time.
Oh, it's in
That's right.
It's in Pittsburgh.
Jelly Roll will be at our old radios. Well, he'll be on the air at our old radio station on Friday
This will
morning.
be the greatest event in the history of SmackDown.
Well, the one thing none of you have mentioned, and I don't think we mentioned it last week either, Randy used a particular word. And that word was killer.
Play? Oh, killer. It's not happening.
Oh. Okay.
Now, the only thing that doesn't make sense is the royal family thing, but
yeah.
Long play.
Okay, let's put that in the back, Okay.
We'll killer bees.
We'll add that to the killer bees. Add that to the pile of the, it's Ric Flair, it's Ted DiBiase, it's all this. Jay, if you didn't hear, I know you stepped away for a second. I saw a theory floated out of, yeah. Well, no, you did hear because you talked about R-Truth. Your thought on the voices possibly being on the phone.
That's lame.
Okay.
Give me Ted DiBiase Jr.
He's a free and innocent man.
He is a free man. And apparently on a live stream that he was doing after he was acquitted,
yeah,
someone said book April 19th.
But no, it was him on the camera.
Well, as the 19th Sunday, because I think their match is going to be Saturday. So
yeah, their match is going to be night one's main event.
They just booked his DoorDash or something. I don't know. Whatever he's going to be doing now. Okay, all right. Well, that's the thoughts there. Let's talk about Monday's next chapter of Punk and Roman and the Usos. I think we're full on into, the Usos wasn't kind of a one-time thing. They were all involved in this segment in the main event, and it kind of ended with, Jay is just pissed, and he basically ordered Roman to drop that fool or whatever he said.
I like that.
And my lame old white guy, drop that fool.
Say it again.
Break yourself.
You're still late.
I know, it never changes. But yeah,
Tony Khan. We don't have the board.
I'm in my kitchen. I'm in my kitchen.
Yeah,
so
Tony Khan's a great kitchen chef or something.
Tony Khan's a bitch ass motherfucker.
Pretty good. But yeah, do you guys have an idea of where this might be headed? Because now the Usos are fully into this, and a bigger picture. Is this something that maybe you'd prefer just Punk and Roman know, as I put it, a term that Joe coined years ago, Uso-ference?
Uso-ference.
This is kind of Uso-ference in this angle right now. Kev, you can start us off here on where you think this might be going and thoughts on it.
I feel that almost Jay was like the tribal chief in that moment.
Right.
Like he was calling the shots. I think if Roman loses, I feel like maybe Jay reforms because there's rumors that Solo could be breaking off from the guys on Friday. Maybe Jay leads the group. I really like seeing him get feisty in the ring, where he asked if he could enter when CM Punk was in there. We have to talk about, I think that was the first time I ever heard the word jizz on Monday Night Raw.
Jizz.
After I'm just like, what?
Jizz and oil. That's dry jizz and oil.
It took me for a shock, and I feel that it just looked awkward coming out of Punk, because he was wearing I don't know what kind of jeans, just normal looking jeans with almost like black Skechers. He just looked like more daddish than wearing cool Jordans and different things like that. But I thought the mic skills were fantastic. Talking about Roman not showing up, you heard the music hit. I thought that segment was fired for me, and I thought it was nice when LA Knight was meant backstage, and then you saw Jay kind of get a little feisty with LA Knight. Yeah. It just kept on putting a little bit more of that gasoline on the fire with Jay, and
Jay's pretty angry at everybody right now. Seems
where it's going to go. I don't think there's going to be maybe Uso-ference. I feel like they will be out there at the beginning of the match. They have to. It can't. I don't think it can start Punk versus Roman and then have them run down. They've inserted themselves in every segment the last couple weeks. They got to be in the forefront. They have to walk down there with Roman, be present during the match, and just Roman throws Punk out. You're just gonna have Jay and Jimmy be stare over him and you get a cool camera angle from above, you know what I mean, looking down. I feel like to show that they are upper level, they got to walk right behind Roman, not even walk behind him, as in secondary, but you got to let Roman lead out the way for his match.
All right.
Why are you wearing an elbow pad?
Oh, my elbow hurts.
Here's his elbow.
Me and LA Knight both got that injured elbow. We both slipped
Right. Oh yeah, LA
from
Knight's got
cosplaying.
a grapefruit right now on his
Like,
elbow
he
too.
got like a Popeye elbow.
Yeah.
I just think this is Jay getting his period. He's a little bitchy right now.
He is. I agree.
But I do believe that Roman will put these fools in their place. There will be Uso-ference. They ain't walking out with him. They don't get the WrestleMania entrance with the tribal chief.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Roman
think
came out and he even like said to the Usos at the beginning of like, you had your tag match, right? Like, I think he was kind of just like, get the hell out of here. And then it all spiraled from there. But interesting. Joe?
This is the beginning of the end of crowd yeet. We are going to get a serious Jey Uso after WrestleMania. It is sorely needed.
Does he come up with a new word? Or
No,
does he just
it's
come out and he's like, no yeet.
We had
No
jizz. We might get skeet.
No,
All right.
No.
Some of us are eating.
but
Some
I
of us are
can see this being Jimmy's time to shine. They tried with Jay, it didn't work.
Yeah.
Jimmy
I would
needs,
like that actually.
I think Jimmy is the one who is the more serious one.
I agree.
And this is going to be his time to shine. Jay should be done with the yeet. It was nice. It was a crowd reaction, but I like the Usos better when they're not so gimmicky.
Yeah.
The
Uso
yeet was fun
Penitentiary
for a
was
while.
great.
The Uso
Yes,
Penitentiary
Uso
was more
Penitentiary.
serious,
Yeah.
but not the I say Us, y'all say oh, Us.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
that's where yeet is now in my
Yeah,
mind.
I agree.
So this is the beginning of, and they're gonna they may turn on Roman to be the ones who lead the charge of the family.
Okay.
That's cool.
I'm all right with that.
I would rather see that happen than the same old, and
right. Like the band's back together. Yeah.
no more coming through the crowd. None of that. And they don't have to be wearing black. They can
when
keep
the Shield stopped coming through the crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather see that happen. And with Jimmy being the one to lead the charge, I think it's his time.
It's definitely a thing. Yeah, we're keeping an eye on that. Let's talk some other of the things we really haven't covered when it comes to like the Mania matches and kind of like I call it like a temperature check, like what you liking this, you're not liking this. Let's just go around the horn, just kind of quick. Stephanie versus Liv. Jay.
Monday was fucking awesome.
That was a great brawl, I thought.
And it's proving that Jade is not ready for this. She ain't that bitch. She is not that WrestleMania bitch. She's not that Rhea Ripley bitch. She is not ready for this. Liv and Stephanie, that shit looked awesome. It looked legit as hell, authentic as hell, real anger. And that's what we need. And we don't have that in the other women's title match.
Not right now.
Jade ain't ready.
Kev?
It's a 10 out of 10 for that match.
Wow.
I think both women are fantastic on the mic. Both women are fantastic in the ring. Both women don't pull their punches when they're going at each other. I feel as much as I'm like, ooh, Stephanie's going to win. Then I'm like, no, Liv's going to win. No, Stephanie's going to win. Like I go back and forth of wanting both to win. That's the thing. And there only can be one. That's the shame. Because I feel that like from the few weeks ago where it was the backstage segment and Stephanie like sat down with her and Dom in the back with Michael Cole. And that moment made me. I've already liked both ladies, but like when you saw Liv's emotion and then the challenge and like the just the back and forth, I'd say 10 out of 10. I'd say that match has the ability to be one of the best WrestleMania matches in the last 10 years for women.
Oh my! All right.
Wow, both of them are fantastic wrestlers, and they're both short. And for some reason, the short ladies feel like they.
I didn't think you were going there.
No, like I feel like when Liv throws herself, it looks like it hurts because she has like I don't want to say like pastier skin, so she gets more red in the face. Looks like she's getting beat up more.
Yeah.
And then like I'm pumped for it, man. 10
you
out of 10.
are. All right. I love it. Joe?
I can attest that short women are feisty. Like you have to be like careful. Like don't underestimate the short woman. They
no.
will take you down. Before you guys start hating me on this one, I'm going to say this right now. This match is night 2 opening match.
Yeah.
Because night 2 opening match has been straight fire for the ever since WrestleMania has gone for 2 nights. Not counting the Thunderdome era or the pandemic era, but the first match, night 2, has been like the best match of the weekend. So this is night 2 opening match. This has been a great feud. And like Jason said, like Jade doesn't hold a candle to these two because you just feel like if you feel it, it's real.
Yeah.
Let's get the match started now. I don't really want to wait for it. I want it to actually happen now. So that's a sign of a good feud. They don't need to stretch this out.
Yeah, no, it's building perfectly, and I think this
and
is
like Kevin said, the short women, they're the ones who are the ones you have to look out for.
Yeah, I think this is an example too of maximizing your time because like on Monday, you know that brawl was not some super long brawl. She gets attacked as Dom's going to the ring. They end up backstage. It gets pulled apart. I mean, it was quick, but. I don't know. I mean, was it 2 minutes? Maybe.
It's not like Drew and Jacob doing the Peter and the chicken
fight
that lasts the entire 3 hours.
Exactly. We can't control these guys. Yeah, yeah. So like that. Like I'm glad we're all kind of on the same page of just like whoa, just that. Let's say up again, approximately 2 minutes.
So that was it. That was an easy one, Brian.
Yes.
With the temperature check of matches, I'm like that was an easy one. Give us a challenge.
Jay obviously poo-pooing. Rhea and Jade. I did see Jade has a new little faction now with B-Fab and Michin. Okay, the spooky fingers, says Joe. Okay, give it to me, buddy.
Ooh.
Not moving the needle.
Any faction with B-Fab in it is doomed to fail.
Aw, Hit Row, Lashley, and the Prophets. Was she gonna go 3 for 3? Huh?
Yeah, she is. Any faction with B-Fab in it is doomed to fail.
The thing is, she's so tall, and her legs are.
But we already established short women are way more scary.
I get it.
What's with you and the height this week, man?
Yeah,
she was also, oh yeah,
get a load of that Elegante.
You
guys seen Omos lately? Whoa!
I think
specimen.
Stephanie and Liv, I would be incredibly surprised if that match was bad. And for Rhea and Jade, I'd be incredibly surprised if that match was good. That's how I look at both of those matches.
All right. I've got a little more faith, maybe just because of Rhea's ability, right? So I haven't loved the build either. Stephanie Liv clears it by miles, but I'm not ready to say, my God, this is going to be the worst match of WrestleMania. So
we'll see if Rhea can carry
very well. Yeah.
That's gonna be, if she can and makes it a great match, then even more kudos to Rhea.
Yeah, no doubt.
I am rating that match third match night 1.
That's not a
it's just there.
Ideal
it's
spot.
Just there.
Yeah, I gotcha. It's brought to you by what sponsor is sponsoring Rhea and Jade? All right, maybe we
Icy Hot.
I'm okay with that. What do we take? Yeah, we table that for next week here. What would be like when you're feeling lukewarm about a match?
No, I think Icy Hot works perfectly.
You think so? All right.
Yeah, or it can be sponsored by DiGiorno.
Why DiGiorno? Give it to
I don't know. It was just like
hot
basically
I'm
trying to think. Hot and ready. Yeah, there you go.
Cheesy.
I think like
spicy.
What's like? Because I'm thinking like
it's better than it has any right to be.
It's like bad pizza.
That's what. Yeah, bad pizza.
Yeah.
Is kind
or
of
bad
the angle
sex.
I was thinking. Yeah,
but they say like sex and like it's still sex. It's still pizza, even if it's bad.
I was thinking, yeah, like a lower level fast food. Like it's brought to you by Long John Silver's.
I like Long John Silver's. Thank you very much.
They just remodeled the Long John Silver's by my house.
Oh my God! I haven't been to one in years.
So when you guys come to my house for WrestleMania, we'll go to Long John Silver's and then Sheets for made to order milkshakes.
Awesome.
If you
So
can
let me in
find
that one.
the Long John Silver's where it's the Long John Silver / A&W combo.
Oh yeah.
Mount Vernon, where I grew
They
up,
got
has
one?
that.
Oh, they
Oh,
Yes.
awesome. Now we're talking.
I've never had the A&W food or drink, and I'm a mug guy. Mug root beer is the best.
Yeah,
Food.
it's good. It's
So
good.
yeah,
I think you'll like it. All right.
I prefer Barks.
Of
course you do.
you would.
hello, young people.
Come on over, young
Put
man.
your hat back on, Joe, please.
Come have a Barks.
It's like you're gonna
With
offer them
your
a
old
Werther's
friend.
original.
Werther's original. Yeah, you got those too with your.
Yeah.
With your
Oh, excuse me.
hello,
You're
Sadie
Mr.
Susan
Werther's
Matt.
original there.
Check out this new hit song I hear. Hello, my baby. Hello, my baby. All right.
Have
Jay,
you heard of Heidi, Heidi, Heidi Ho?
that Sammy Davis slaps.
Oh.
Jay, what's your temperature now? We got presumably Dom versus Finn at Mania. This one with Finn coming out and costing the match with the Penta and Dom on Monday. Looking forward to this one.
Of course, I'm looking forward to it. Dominic Mysterio is the greatest wrestler in the history of the WWE.
Fair.
Friends fight. And I think that's what this is going to become. Maybe a Roxanne Perez return.
Yeah.
She had the back issue, so she's out for a while. No, I mean, look, we need the Prince, Finn. We don't need the Demon. We need the Prince. We need second NXT title run Balor.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Now he was
Leather
more
jacket,
bad guy. He was more bad guy then, but still, that attitude, that presence, that presentation of Finn Balor is what we need.
I agree.
Agreed.
Kev, you're good on this one too?
I'd say the build up, backstage segments, the absolute both guys can bring it. This match has the ability to steal the night.
But who's taller, Dom or Finn?
That'd be Dom.
Kev, break it down. Just kidding.
In the thing with Finn is, how old is he? Like 45 or something like
I
that?
think he's like 42. Yeah, something like that.
The dude has more abs.
Yeah.
Weird.
And I think he said
always looked
I think he said on the Cody podcast that he smokes weed while he works out. So maybe we're going about this all wrong, guys. That's not my bag, so I don't know.
Well, it's my bag.
What, bag of time bag?
But, okay, well, takes
You
all
know
kinds, Jay. Takes all
that
kinds.
ceramic Mario square that's behind you?
Uh-huh.
That's where my stash is.
Nice.
Oh, really?
I have that same one, yeah.
Mario does like his mushrooms.
Well, the question has been answered.
The question hasn't.
Yeah. Whoop.
So instead
What's
of a
in this?
coin pops up, it's dime bag, gummy, dime bag.
So instead of like the flour, it's a different type of
It's a
plant.
type of flour, different type of flour.
Yeah.
I'm taking these new ones. I used to do 10 milligram per.
Mm-hmm.
I got some new ones that I didn't realize I was buying. I thought I was buying the 10 pack, 100 milligram total. 200 milligram.
You taking 20s?
50 milligram at a time.
You took 50.
That's where I'm at right now. I just literally, when I sat down before I ate my food, I'm like, I better go because I have to be back at the convention first thing tomorrow morning. So I need to crash ASAP. So
This better not be one of those like guys have seen The Wolf of Wall Street where they take the lewds but they're delayed. That by the end of the podcast, Jason.
like,
woo! We'll see. They're not working yet, but oh man. All right, let's talk about some announcements with the Hall of Fame. 3 names announced: Dennis Rodman, Sid, and Bad News Brown. Jay, give me your thoughts on any and all of these Hall of Fame inductees for the class of 2026.
Well, it's horseshit that Sid and Bad News Brown are in the legacy department. I feel like that's the people who died at the Oscars this year.
Right.
I think that's what that is. Where the fuck is Cyndi Lauper? Where is Miss Elizabeth? Where is Sable? Where is a million other motherfuckers that are not in this Hall of Fame that should be in this Hall of Fame?
I agree on the legacy, 100%. I've since they started that, I've thought that. I always thought it was the secondary uh style award for a Hall of Fame that doesn't exist physically.
They're trying to legitimize it because that's what the Baseball Hall of Fame does. It's the like Legends ballot or whatever
Right.
it's called.
Did they stop doing the Warrior Award?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think they've done that in the last one or
that-
two.
Well, they stopped doing it after Shad Gasper. I'm like, how can you?
He was the
top
last
that
one. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Dana Warrior got fired.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
So
Right.
maybe that's why.
It's either Shad was the last one for saving this kid, or
Or that
Titus
little
O'Neil
black
was the
kid.
last, or Titus O'Neil was the last one for saving everyone.
And that little black kid, Darius.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, but what
Yeah.
what does MLB do? It's like, that's how Trammell got into the Hall of Fame, and that's how like all these like old like guys from the 70s and 80s who
Veterans
didn't juice
Committee.
up. The Veterans Committee.
Yeah.
That's what this legacy is. It's the Veterans
Okay.
Committee.
It's so
They're
silly.
trying to legitimize it.
There isn't like a it's like this is not a
Well,
real place.
They don't want the ceremony going 7 hours like Mr. T and Hillbilly Jim.
That part I understand.
That is
but-
why I think they're doing it like this. 3 or 4 big ones
Yeah.
and a couple small ones that get lumped together in one thing. Hopefully they
I
find
guess
the
so.
Sid versus Bad News Brown versus Dennis Rodman match that they can, put them all together.
Knock it all out at once.
I was surprised. I thought Sid was already in it. That's the thing. It's like
That
when it
was
got
one I
announced, I'm
couldn't
like,
remember either. Yeah.
is this an old text that Brian's just sending now?
Shout out to 2023. No. Rodman was one I never like thought of. I get it, celebrities, right? And like that was, man, that time when he was like on Nitro with Hogan, NWO, and the Bulls were in the finals, and he's taking on DDP, and like Carl Malone involved in
Karl
that
Malone.
too. Yeah, like that was one of those, man. If you were there, that was some good shit. Like it might look
If
a
you
little
know,
hokey
you know.
now. Yeah, if you know, you know. So that's cool. I think he's always been associated with Las Vegas, so I get that one. Sid's the man. It sucks he didn't get in when he was alive. Bad News Brown, man, he was one that like as a kid I was just like, God, you're mean. You're so mean. Like you hate
Name was
everyone.
Bad News.
Yeah,
You're bad news.
Like he had that like a low angry voice, and he was like, him and Bret Hart at Mania 4 in that Battle Royal, like he even like was like Bret Hart was the bad guy, and he was like, I'm beating you up too. He was just mean. So I mean, great stuff all around with that guy. But that was as a kid, like his character resonated with me too. I was just like, God, you're just like so angry. Full of bad news. Kev, any thoughts on the Hall of Fame?
Maybe I'm the only, maybe you guys feel this the same. I feel the Hall of Fame class as it is right now is good. That's it. Not bad, not fantastic, not like Demolition, I think is awesome.
one.
AJ deserving.
Yes.
Stephanie cool. Like it, and then by the way, is it Sid Vicious, Sid Justice, Psycho Sid? What is actually the Hall of Fame?
Sid Justice is what he was in WWE, right?
Correct, yeah.
And then
Was
Psycho
he,
Sid.
was he Psycho Sid?
He was
too?
also Psycho Sid as well.
Let's call him
What
Sid.
did they announce him as on the? They said Sid Justice.
That's what I'm.
I think just Sid. I'll check.
I thought they said Sid Vicious, to be honest with you,
I'll
but
look it
I
up.
could be wrong.
We'll go to the Triple H tweet and see what he says. Is Stephanie the headliner?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. he
Okay.
is.
I thought it
All
was
right,
me.
I guess so. That makes sense.
She's the
It makes
McMahon.
the most sense.
Yeah.
She's a McMahon.
Mm.
Oh man.
And like you could say like, well, AJ should be the headliner, but it's like Stephanie makes the most sense with this one because of the longevity of her hated career.
Yeah, Yep. No, that is
AJ had 10 years in the WWE. I mean, he had 30 years total for his entire career, and definitely deserves first ballot Hall of Fame, which he's getting.
Yeah. It's just I totally get it. It's just, but it's also like, you weren't much of a wrestler. Like,
But Stephanie did more than just her wrestling. She was like, the SmackDown GM. She was a head writer. She was the authority.
She was a champion.
She was we're saying more than the wrestling part. She was part of the McMahon Helmsley era. I mean,
yeah,
she did a lot, and she started the women's revolution.
Okay. Officially.
She did officially.
Triple H, like I'm not able to. I'm not listening to the video package that he tweeted out, but he just put, no matter what moniker you knew him by, Sid's intensity was palpable across the ring and through the screen. So
maybe it's just going to be Sid.
Let's just go with Sid, right?
And his music was always the.
And isn't Sid the only one in history to main event every WrestleMania he was in?
I think so. Yeah, he was like 2 for 2. And
two
no
for two.
other WrestleMania appearances. So
Joe, I have one thing to say that I wish I had half the brain that you do.
Wait, dude, Hall and Nash's response to that, going like, "What? Huh? Did he just say what he just said?"
Props to them for not like,
we're live, like, pal.
What the hell are you talking about? Yeah. All right.
Let me try that again.
Yeah.
When Hall and Nash were like,
right. Danhausen, more fun on Raw. He cursed I Show's speed, and just it's working so
smiling.
well, of course. Well, as he should. He should.
I love Danhausen. I love the stuff that's not on the show, the social stuff. Did you see the one that was in the back? Did you see that one?
The race?
Which one? With
right?
No, with the Bellas.
Yes. We talked about that. Yes. Yeah, the clothes.
He's like, well, no, there was one this week too.
Oh, no, I didn't.
With the hat.
So so he's back there trying on Nikki's hat.
Okay.
And they came in, and he's like,
"Hello, number one."
Clones.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Nikki's pissed off about you cursed us, you made us lose the titles. He goes, "That's not true." Number one, number two, like Nikki and Brie.
Right.
And then he's like, "I didn't curse you. Nobody paid me." And then Nikki took the hat and they walked away. And he goes, "Hey, I just found that. It's very expensive."
Right.
He's the best.
That's Danhausen. So it got me thinking, because so much of his appearances now have been like backstage stuff, and they've all been really good. Does anybody have like a favorite backstage segment that when they think about anything, and at the time we've watched wrestling, that they're like, oh, that was a really, really good one?
I'm just going to get this started now because I think everyone's going to say it. And if not, then okay, it's all mine. Anything involving Stone Cold, Vince McMahon, and Kurt Angle with the little cowboy hat and all their backstage sketches. Jimmy Crackcorn and I Don't Care.
Joe,
I got a broken neck. Yes.
They are making a Kurt Angle Funko Pop with the mini cowboy hat and guitar.
It's funny. I feel like a real cowboy now. I'm like everything that Kurt Angle did during Yippee-ki-yay. And yes, and then him and Austin like trying to hug Vince. It's like that, and Big E sitting like this to the TV. When making fun of everyone with the sideways view.
Yeah.
And he has his back to it, just going like, those are my two. And that's all I could really think of besides everything Danhausen has done. So whoever's next, please go ahead.
Go ahead, Kat.
I think this is just an over generalization. Anything usually with the APA was really good.
Oh, yeah, the poker games.
I would say,
hey, close the door. What are you doing?
Specifically two, and maybe it's because I just saw the live action Moana trailer and The Rock's in my brain. And The Rock's impersonation. So when he met NWO for the first time in the back, and was talking about Hogan and Diesel when he was there. That was fantastic, but I love the one when he was going down the list of talking about Rikishi and
The Armageddon Hell in a Cell promo.
bingo.
Yes.
So fantastic.
Oh, I did it for The Rock. Shut your ass, you dog-wearing fatty.
That was
I'm
pretty
gonna
good.
get my Steve Weisers. I'm gonna get my Backstreet Boys.
I drink milk.
But that's the thing, and I think backstage segments are supposed to be funny, supposed to be entertaining, not necessarily filler. There's been a time where I was like, man, this is filler. When you have like a comedy thing back there,
Yeah.
fantastic. And I feel that Danhausen is putting some all-time gems of not really doing much.
Yeah.
And they're all coming off
That's
amazing. And the more he does, the more he gets merch sales. Like it's insane. Like
it's a great part of the show.
Why do you have a shirt? I have 5.
Yeah.
Like,
that was Miz, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the Miz.
Perfect thing for if they're not making like the foam Danhausen faces, like foam fingerish style. That's a low hanging fruit. They should make like, well, I guess people maybe would throw him like he has teeth on his
Oh God, no, that would be a terrible idea.
Yeah,
all right.
people would probably throw those back.
I got Danhausen's merch page up right now on shop. So there's the Big Shot, the Big Pillow.
Mm-hmm.
There is a 500 level, that company. There is a hoodie. There's a 500 level shirt, a different hoodie, different shirt. The WWE shirt, the first one. And then there are now tank tops, Kevin. I know you love a good tank. Then there's some long sleeves from 500 level. 500 level. Then they made all the WWE t-shirts or hoodies. There is You Are Cursed on the front with Danhausen on the back. There is a really big another version of You Are Cursed on the front with Danhausen on the back, and then just the first shirt. So like I said, man, this guy is going to be the greatest signing in the history of wrestling free agency, business-wise. Yeah. And for me, on this topic, anything with Crash Holly.
Oh, yeah.
There was the hardcore title could be defending.
Is this with Briscoe
where they
hitting him
went
while
down
he was
the
snapping?
slide?
Oh, that one too.
Any of those segments were always fun, and how he would carry the scale out and say he was a super heavyweight and he weighed 709 pounds. Like,
that's great.
Come on, that's good shit. That is good shit.
I forgot about that, but when you said Crash Holly, the first thing I thought of was when he took a nap because he was sick of he was so exhausted from defending it that Gerald Briscoe pinned him while he was sleeping, and then they had the ref like chant. And he's like,
"Yeah."
Oh, that's
and Patterson's
funny.
cheering with them, but they were at a whisper the whole time.
That's great. That's fun.
Joe, did you have something to add to during the Danhausen stuff?
No, it's just raised, oh no, because I was counting along, and then the Zoom raise your hand thing came up, and I'm like, crap.
Gotcha.
So I yeeted and
does it do that?
Did the lower hand. Yes, if you put your hand up. Go ahead, Jason. It's gonna Kevin eventually. You'll be the top square.
I was wondering why everyone was dancing around.
Why did you?
No, I didn't know that.
Because you raised your hand, so now we have to. Yes, it's weird, but powers with Zoom. But no, Danhausen has been great, and Jason, you nailed it last week or 2 weeks ago when you said he's like the friend of ours of the wrestling fans who've known him for years, and we're just so proud that he finally made it.
They're just happy and excited,
and they didn't change him.
And he's delivering.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's the big thing. You're like,
and the Chicago crowd can seriously, like, dude, seriously, you guys were thinking Jericho, and that was your fault, you idiots.
You're dumb bitches.
Yeah, you're dumb. It was like,
and I don't care if Chicago hated it.
Because they were expecting something else. It was perfect.
But in that situation, I really feel like any city that would have happened. He needed to talk on the microphone.
No.
The little tiny I think so. I think him in the back with Adam Pearce with I fell in the toilet. That 30 seconds.
When's he getting his blimp and his he needs to induct someone into the Hall of Fame
The Hall of Fame.
Demolition.
That's going to move up.
He's going to induct them into the Hall of Fame, and then he's just going to take it himself.
Oh, he's
he made it too.
Apparently.
Right.
No, I mean, realistically, I don't see him doing anything.
He can't curse anyone at the Hall of Fame.
The WrestleMania moment in the back with Demolition. Maybe through Warlord and Barbarian. They're going to be in WrestleCon. They'll be in Vegas. All the painted guys. Boogeyman.
Yeah, I like
Come on. The Headbangers. They're wrapping their career.
Yeah, they had
They had face paint. Who else had face paint? Sting.
The Usos, one half and the
Sting will
other.
be there.
Usos wore
Great
paint.
Muda.
Vampiro. He also wore paint. He could be there.
Yep.
All of them.
The paint party.
Knuckleball.
That's what I was going to say.
At Godfather,
In
at
honor of
Papa
opening
Shango's
day.
strip club.
Yep.
Yes.
Boom. That's where the segment happens.
And the main event will be Randy Orton versus Stardust. Okay.
And he wore
All the
face paint.
strippers
That's right.
have to be painted. Their face.
Well, okay.
That's it.
We'll work on that.
And I'm very happy that R-Truth hasn't called him Sting yet. I'm really happy that has not happened.
Well, I think it's because every idiot like us on the internet has made that joke. So maybe they don't want to do the low-hanging fruit.
So my backstage segment got a little off.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
My backstage segment.
Right.
And it's not like it's my favorite one, but I did think about this. And there was like a Raw that was in Miami, and Rock did a surprise cameo, and he walked backstage, and I think it was like a legit 8 minutes before he actually got into the crowd, and he just kept running into people. I remember he ran into Lana and Rusev, and he alluded to Rusev that he had banged Lana. Fun. The funny part that I remember was when he ran into Big Show, and he brought up Big Show. Remember that Royal Rumble where we both went out at the same time? Funny story. The producer for the Scorpion King said, whoever wins the Royal Rumble, I'm going to cast as the Scorpion King. And you know how you said after the Rumble that your feet touched the floor? Guess what? You're right. So my bad. And Big Show had a DVD or something.
Bad
what did he have? And he just
look on
crushed
his
in
face
hand.
too. Yeah,
he crushes something. You remember that?
Said my feet. You said my feet touched the floor before yours, and I looked back, and you were right. They did.
Yeah,
so you should have been in the Scorpion. You should have been this. This was all and he just Big Show's facial expression. I completely forgot about that. So I'm definitely YouTubing this afterwards. He went from happy to see The Rock to sad to sadder to he was going from every level of anger, and then finally just broke whatever he had in his hand. Yeah. And then Rock was like, "Good seeing you again, big guy. Thanks a lot." It just was such a
that was my bad.
That should have been you.
Yeah, you were right. I was like, oh, that's some good long-term storytelling with that one.
But he was Captain Insano, so
Yeah, it all evened out at the end. A couple of wrestling money situations I wanted to bring up and have some fun with. The Cody bus experience at WrestleMania. 10 grand to go on the Cody bus. And we all went, oh my God, are you kidding me? Well, it came out this week. It is sold out. Somebody or some people have bought it. I thought it'd be fun. Guys, realistically, if you had 10 grand that you could go, well, I could do the Cody bus tour, or what would your or be? Who wants to go first? Kev, 10 grand. 10 grand, Kev.
Is this 10 grand of disposable income where it's really
exactly.
Okay.
It's well, I kind of want to do the 10 grand to go to the Cody bus, but now I want to take this 10 grand and it could be anything. It doesn't have to be wrestling related. I just want to do whatever with this 10 grand.
I put it towards my retirement. I would probably first thing that comes to mind, I buy overpriced Metallica Sphere tickets.
Oh, you might take mine.
Hopefully you guys would all do the same when we can go to the party. Realistically, kudos to those guys. I would hopefully it's advertised as, it's not, but It would be awesome if they had his vodka and you can sit down and actually have a convo with him like he does his mini podcast or the interview type situations. For a lifetime experience, if you're not a millionaire, hopefully they're not people who are making minimum wage that are going to be spending that. That's what
Dude,
they're
come on.
doing.
You know that's exactly what is going on.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying.
People are overextending themselves to do stuff like this. Now, in a sense, I understand. Look, if you can pay 10 grand on a credit card, you can pay it off in a year, great. Do it. I am a big believer in doing things for the experience.
Same here.
And I would do it. I'd be on the bus.
Yeah.
And it would be just me. It wouldn't be me and 11 friends. It would be just me.
Is Cody on the bus, or you're just ransacking the bus?
So therefore,
you can invite Cardona.
We could have that drink. We could hang and So fuck yeah, I'd be on the bus.
Okay. All right. I love it. Joe?
Well, if I can't be on the bus because Jason's on the bus and he already spent it, and if I had 10 grand, you guys already know I'm all about the experiences too. It's like if you can pay it off and you have a chance to do it. I mean, I'm married to ringside Jessica, so like I have to do the experiences anyway. And yes, I already paid that off.
So, real quick. And this could be all of us. It could just be me and Joe, since we're about that. What is your if you make a big purchase? Do you ahead of time? Do you figure out, okay, I'm going to pay this off in a year? Like, do you do that, or do you just buy and then pay, or do you?
I put a figure in my head beforehand, and if it's below that figure or at that figure, then I figure out a way to do it. If it's above the figure, I don't do it. Yeah. So with Saturday's main event, it was actually half of what my figure was. So that's why I had to do it.
Right.
So that's the way I do things like with those experiences. I have a figure in my head before I see the price. If it meets it, then I make it happen to pay it off within 1 year. So the interest doesn't kill me. And that was that financial podcast.
Mm-hmm. Who's to say that we don't teach actual important life lessons here? Come on.
That's right.
Yeah, have a number in your head before you do it.
Yep.
That you can actually swing.
So Brian,
did you say what yours was, or did you just talk about the theory?
No, he said he interrupted me.
Just be on ringside or whatever. Okay.
I would actually want the 15 minutes to be hanging out with Undertaker.
Ooh.
And just hear him talk and just talk with him one-on-one
too.
No, he doesn't, but it's like if I could, like, this is fantasy booking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing fantasy booking. It's like he was around for so long, has so many stories, and has, like, if I could get 15 minutes with the Undertaker just to hear him talk, that's what I would do. And it's like, it reminds me of when we were at WrestleCon and I got to do the Diamond Dallas Page, DDP.
Right. Yeah,
he
one-on-one convo. Yeah,
my ear off.
Yeah,
and it was the greatest experience I had because he was actually excited to talk to me. That's what I would want for that money, is like someone to like have the legend talk to me instead of me talk to them.
Yeah. No, I get.
So if you ever get a chance, anyone who's listening or watching, if you ever get a chance to see Diamond Dallas Page at any WrestleCon, do it. It's worth the money. He is a genuine guy who just enjoys the fans. So do it up.
So I would take my 10,000. Watch what I'm about to do, guys. I would take my 10,000, and I would do. I would. We'll see if I got some left over. I could maybe swing that. I would do like a European vacation. Probably specifically, I'm a half Italian in my heritage. I'd go to Italy, and I'd go to WWE Clash in Italy. Hey, with my 10 grand. So I'm going to a show. I'm in Italy. I'm having European fun. Oh, which brings me to my next topic. They are having an experience for the Clash in Italy, where where you and a WWE superstar get to make your own pasta.
And that's not a euphemism. That's real pasta.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. No, it's not. Yes. Strictly Italian cuisine. The price, $11,500. It's even more than the bus experience. I listened to Baron Corbin on Pro Wrestling Nation, and he said, and Coach was there too, he's like, whoever that wrestler is not going to be on the card. It's like they have to, like, they don't want to leave their hotel room, but the reason why they're there and that to justify the cost of flying them and the hotel and all that is because to do the promotional stuff like this. So consider that. So my question is, if you're paying for this, who would be your like least favorite WWE person that comes out to make the pasta with you?
Meechin.
I thought you were going to say Jade.
WWE legend Boogeyman.
Okay.
Kevin?
I would say like Otis. Just
I had fun with Otis. That's a terrible choice.
You better not say Tozawa because he's amazing.
On. You know, the big old bowl of pasta with Otis.
No, I just feel like the belly would be too close to like the station. I would personally do that one versus the Cody bus because I feel like it would just be a lot of laughing.
Well, you'd have the one-on-one time.
Kind of the pasta thing. I just feel like could be more fun than a combo.
Yeah. God, I've gone back and forth on this. I can't say Orange Cassidy, right?
No, he's not in
the
WWE.
Crossover. Oh, okay, all right, yeah. So the problem is, I like everybody. I don't like dislike anyone.
Tonga.
I probably. That's a pretty good. I like him though. He's fine. Who do I not like right now?
You ended up getting to hang out with Apollo Crews. Like nothing wrong with them, but
Apollo's
nothing
fine.
right with them either.
Yeah. Who am I thinking of that I'm like? Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank.
Well, flip the
okay, I got it. I got it.
Angel Garza.
I got it.
Oh.
I got it because if she does this and she does it in character, it would probably be awkward as hell. Nikki Cross.
Oh.
With
she's
her
wearing a mask the whole time with her head tilted.
It's like she's not talking. It's just like, this is fucking weird.
Brian's like dangling a piece of pasta. You want some spaghetti?
Yeah. She's like snatching it from me, like bouncing off the walls.
That's a good one. Anyone from the Wyatt Six would be terrible to be with.
If they were in their character, then
Johnny Gargano on a crate. That would be bad too.
He'll be making it horizontal. Did you see how he won the NXT qualifier match? I love it. I love all about that.
Because Danhausen got $20 human and lifted the curse, and that's how he won.
Oh my God, that's amazing!
Brilliant.
All right,
wait, Danhausen was on NXT.
No, Danhausen got $20 from Candice LeRae when she. Yeah, but I'm saying because she gave him $20, so she said lift this from him. He ended up winning a match because of Danhausen, the power of the curse.
I don't think so.
I don't know. We'll agree to disagree.
He just took the money and run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Got a few minutes left. Again, the Mike Tenay and Tony Schiavone of our show right now, Joe and Kevin, wearing their WCW Monday Nitro shirt. Today, as we record, 25 years from the last Monday Nitro. Do you guys remember, like, did you watch it live? Remember where you were? Anything like that? Jay?
Oh yeah, well, I watched it. Well, it was. I feel that I was. Was that 2002 or 2001?
It was 2001. No, it was 2002.
Yeah.
Oh no, because I was still in college. It was 2001.
25
years, but guys,
it was 2000.
Oh yeah,
it was 2001. Yeah, it was 2001.
All that financial advice we were given about 15 minutes ago.
This teacher's on spring break. Yeah, thank you, Joe.
Yeah.
We are not
on spring break. So, where were you? What were you doing?
I mean, just watch. I mean, it was I was just watching on TV. I believe it was. I still was living at home. I
Hmm.
don't think I had moved out yet. So I was just working at the radio station, and I remember, yeah, and then, but it was the shock of it all, like Vince McMahon on both channels, and he's
Yeah.
ripping, Jeff Jarrett a new asshole, and like, I just thought that stuff was, it was like one of those things, like this isn't really happening, right? They're working together, right? It's all work, right?
Yeah.
No.
No.
I was hitting the previous channel button on my Comcast remote, going like back and forth. TNT, USA, TNT,
Oh
USA.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
was doing. Well, was it on USA? Yeah, it was
it
on
was
USA at the
USA.
time. It wasn't on Spike yet. So yeah, it was like TNT USA. Like when Vince was giving his speech, I'm like, well, this one's like a little bit clearer of a picture. Like, what's weird? This is so strange. Like,
That's funny.
I was I think that was the time when I like had my first apartment. So none of my roommates was home, and I was just sitting there watching it alone, going like, I need someone here. This is
Yeah.
amazing. You don't know how cool this is. In reality, it wasn't. But in my mind, it was the greatest thing that ever happened.
Yeah.
Buff Bagwell? Buff Bagwell.
Boo.
Yeah.
Yay.
No, they all
Boo.
people
Yeah.
in Cleveland cheered him.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that
I'm
got him the
saying,
job for the week.
who got booed? Anyone? Goldberg got cheered, I think.
I don't know. I
Scott
don't.
Steiner. I don't know. Anyway.
I'll probably watch
We'll
it.
go back and watch it. But no,
Yeah.
I was watching it and doing the previous channel back and forth, going like, this
That's
is
fun.
really happening.
Yeah. Kev?
You
Any
only had
memories?
that pip. If you only had that pip,
Yeah.
Joe.
Get out at the same time.
Back to the pip. I would have had to have been in my dorm.
Mhm.
I was a sophomore at Michigan State then.
So you'll remember watching it live, or okay, all right.
And he
A
was
little
like,
too
this
much
is the
fun at the
coolest thing
Rig.
ever. Why isn't anyone
Yeah.
thinking this is amazing?
A little too much fun at Sharkies or Crunchies or any of
It
those
was
stuff,
a
right?
land shark,
Land Shark. Oh,
also
those
known
were
as the
flavors.
frat shark.
Oh. Yeah, no, I was at Penn State, and I had three roommates, and I had gotten two of them into wrestling at least to a level that they would watch with me, and so yeah, it was. I remember watching it. Yeah, the whole back and forth, a little bit of that, and then WrestleMania 17 was that Sunday, and so
Yep.
like that was a whole like excitement about it too. And Shane coming out at Club La Vila and doing that whole thing was, that was unexpected. But I was into, like looking stuff up on the internet, so like I knew it was happening. I remember seeing, a couple days earlier that WWE had bought WCW, and that last year or so, WCW was not, I was the time of NWO Awesome was way done. I was like, yeah, this company sucks. It needs to be put out of its misery. So I went and watched it that way. But crazy, 25 years, concluding that, guys, we are old, unreal.
I'm not.
Well, hey, the age is only you're only as old as you
As old as you
feel,
feel.
right? That's right. Let's live that way.
Wolfpack is back in the No, I'm sorry.
Jay, we got 3 minutes left, but I did want to give you a floor to you. I forgot to put this in the rundown. Rest in peace, Dennis Condrey, Midnight Express.
Yeah.
I know this is a team that you were watching a lot.
Yeah, Loverboy Dennis. Midnight Express versus Rock and Roll Express was like
Yeah.
was shocking
Jeez.
promotions, like top, feud, even, right up there with Flair and Dusty and the Horsemen. But I mean, I didn't know anything about him being sick or anything. You don't, sometimes you hear people get sick, but the Midnight Express need to be in the Hall of Fame. Jim Cornette needs to be in the Hall of Fame.
Hmm.
I should have thought of that earlier, but just talking about it now. But yeah, it sucks. I met him when I lived in Harrisonburg, Virginia.
Wow.
There was like a Night of Legends thing that we were helping. I got to interview Magnum TA, and then
Oh, cool.
got to throw T-shirts in from the ring. That was about it. But yeah, rest in peace, Loverboy. Hopefully, you guys will get to Hall of Fame sooner than later.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, Midnight Express, like, yeah, as a kid, Midnight Express, Rock and Roll Express, like that was the thing. So
Yep.
definitely sad news to hear to conclude this week's show. All right, it is youtube.com/that wrestling podcast, whatamaneuver.net for merchandise. Yeah, merchandise is there. And at that WrestlePod for social media. Myself and Kevin, we are off next week. Spring break fun. You are stuck with Double J, Jay, and Joe. Hopefully getting along better than most weeks. But it'll be fun. And as always, guys, as always, enjoy wrestling. They will talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening. Follow That WrestlePod on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
1, 2, 3. That's it.